It's a super rainy day in Red Dead Online, but if you guys are looking for a good way to make money and a little bit of XP as well, you've come to the right place. My name's Garrett, better known as Outlaw Gary. What is going on, my fellow outlaws? Hopefully you guys are all having a fantastic day, because today we're showcasing a pretty good location to make some pretty good money. Now, for this to work, we are heading over to Strawberry, one of my favorite towns in Red Dead Online, because it's always so quiet. You can come to Strawberry in pretty much any lobby and not be bothered by griefers. It's actually a blessing in disguise. It's like a anti-griefer haven. All right, that's where you want to go to hang out. You don't want to be bothered by griefers, as it's just so far away from a central hub like Saint Denis or Blackwater, and I hardly ever see anyone out here. And if there is anyone that's ever, holy dicks, what the, gee, what the, what? My dicks. Holy dude, that guy just suicided into my horse. Scared the living hell out of me. Oh my jeez. I don't even know. Like, lately I've been trying to get out of the habit of using the varmint rifle. Oh my god. Is that all the bandits? Did we get clear bandits already? Did we finish it? Oh my lord. Listen, I did not know that was gonna happen. That was freaking terrifying. Oh my god. One thing that we keep in mind, we gotta make sure that we keep all these bandits in radar view, that we don't lose any of these to the fact that we went too far away. That was an ambush, by the way. A very, very perfectly timed ambush from me talking about how no one's ever out here. And this is not really a part of the money-making that I was describing in this video, but yeah, this is a very easy way to make some extra XP. And if you're wondering, Garrett, why are you wearing all red? It's because I did a video the other day about the new bank heist game mode I created, and I needed to wear all red so that I wouldn't get killed by the players competing. Oh my god, that was freaking crazy. And unfortunately, I think, oh god, I almost died. I think the best case scenario there would have been me looting all these bodies, and then from these bodies me getting a treasure map just to add to the holy, this is awesome scenario. But unfortunately, we didn't get that. So with all of that out of the way, let's continue this journey. My horse got freaking terrified. He got so scared he ran away from the fight. Look at this big baby right here. Now, I called him Thanos in the beginning because in some like lights you can like see he's purple, so that's why we called him Thanos. But as we continue throughout this playthrough, I don't know if Thanos was a proper name for him, because the more and more we play, the less it makes sense. This house is not enterable. Would have been really freaking cool. We just found a perfect sparrow carcass on this lady's doorstep. So if you guys do come through here, make sure you stop at this house. I think birds fly into her house and just die. I don't know why, but just a little heads up, when you do find these little carcasses, make sure you guys get them and then break them down by holding X. This sells for 60 cents, but once you break it down, you actually get, that is so weird that we have a section called crafting feathers, but you get 2 flight feathers and you get sparrow feathers, which is way more than 60 cents. Now, what makes this spot so great are multiple things. First of all, as you guys can see, there is a ton of elk here, and these are just easy things to quickly pick up while you're in the area. So all these are gonna die here, and it's just, this area is just filled with these elk. Now, as a whole, these elk do not sell for tons of money. Is this one still alive? Why can't I loot it? Okay, that's weird. I can't skin that one for some reason. The female elks, which are these, are not fantastic money, but what you can do is you can grab the meat off them, and of course, holy, I almost died. And of course, if they're bucks, then you're able to get their antlers, and that's all they're really good for. Now, if you are out here and do find a perfect elk, make sure you guys kill it near the water, and I'll explain to you guys why. These elk as a whole are not fantastic money in all, because you can't take the elks and throw them on the back of your horse, and I feel really bad about this one. Come on, it's time to go. I should have probably done a better job shooting it, but it's time to go. Okay, buddy. This is really sad, so we're gonna skip this part. Okay, now that it's dead, I've gotten the meat, and these elk pelts I can throw on the back of my horse. I can only throw one though, but if you do find a perfect one, it's just additional extra money since there's so many out here. As you guys can see, I just got an elk antler. which is weird because I didn't think that was a buck. Was it a buck? That's weird. That is so weird. I didn't know if that was a male or female. Each of these antlers go for about $1.50, I want to say, somewhere around there. And because the strawberry butcher is so easy to get to, it's a really, really easy way to make a little bit of additional money. Now, I'm going to show you guys the main course money make. These little elks are just in the area and you can just kill them, but they're not the main source of money for this video. I would not do that to you guys. All right, this was just too easy. This is not what we're showing off today. This is just an additional money maker, a part of this grand money making scheme. So I've brought you guys to this special little river, and my good friend Kevin is actually the founder of this. He let me know, like, Garrett, you should show this off to your viewers. They would really appreciate it. So shout out to my boy Lord Kevin for letting me know. Now you want to go right to Little Creek River. It's literally right above Strawberry. So come up here, right next to these elks we killed. Come to this spot, and dudes, you're in for a surprise. So for some reason, this is the best fishing spot in all of Red Dead Online. Now look at this. Look at all these free fish right here. Now for a fact, Rockstar is probably gonna, yeah, they're probably gonna patch this. I don't know why, but fish here, when they come down river, they just get stuck. Like, they forget how to swim, and you'll find a bunch of fish on the banks as well. So right now in my inventory, I have no fish. So we're gonna start picking up some fish, and we're gonna see how many we get. I think in all, this spot, hey, look at this. He's trying to get away. Wait, no, what do I do? Oh, this one's gonna, is he good? He's stuck? Good. Let's grab this one. He almost got away. He's the fish that almost got away, but he wasn't quick enough. So if you come to this spot, you can literally just grab a ton of fish. I saw one that went behind here. Look at this, dudes. Easy. I think there's 2 sockeye salmon here. Easy. I think there's one more. I think there's a fish there. It's literally right there, and I can't grab this one for some reason. But you guys can see that this spot is pretty lucrative. But in order for you to get the max out of this, there is a little secret you need to do to activate it. So I'm gonna pick up all the fish that we have accumulated here. We got some rock bass, we got some sockeye salmon, and there should have been one more. Ah, there it is. I see it right here. All right, oddly enough, oh, there it is. There it is. We got it. Okay, the reason why these fish struggle so much at this location is because they don't know. Wait, what? Did I just get all those right now on top of the ones I already had? Did it just glitch out? Did we just lose our fish? What happened to the rock bass I had and stuff? Did it take away my fish? Wait, what? I think we were just robbed, dudes. I think we were just robbed. Now, the spot you need to go to is right here. You want to come to this location, and you want to put a nice little spinner on your fishing rod. Now, in doing so, you want to cast down the river. Got to get a little bit closer to the water's edge. There we go. And you want to make it so that the fish spawn in. So right when I throw my lure out, you'll notice that some fish start spawning in the area, and you got to make it so there you go. So upon doing so, you'll notice that fish start to spawn. Now, when you have your reel in the water or your lure in the water, you want to get the fish to spawn in this general area so that they are a little confused when they come down river. You want them to be a little confused. So they're gonna come down this river and they're just gonna be like, what the hell? This dude's fishing in our river. And as you can see, there's little fish spawning right there. They're right next to my lure. And you want to get them to spawn near this rock. Now, upon them spawning near this rock, you want to make it so that you can simply just be on the lookout for when they get here. And once they get here, you want to shoot at the water, which will make the fish all types of confused, and they'll end up on this rock. Now, like I mentioned, you need to make sure that the fish actually spawn. And every time you take out your fishing rod and you want to switch out the lure, the fish will spawn. Doing this will allow more and more fish to spawn. The more fish you get to spawn, the more fish you can easily pick up with your hands, not needing to actually fish them out. As many of you guys know, fishing right now is something that many people do for fun. And on top of that, many people also find fishing very, very boring. So if you're in between like I am and want to get some decent fish going, you want to come to this spot. Getting the fish to spawn at the right location is sometimes the hardest part of this. But making the money is pretty simple. Sockeye salmon sell for a pretty good amount of money. And slowly but surely, you guys will notice there's more and more fish spawning. There's some fish right there by that rock. And what you want to do now, you want to make sure you get the fish onto this middle rock and to go down the river. Now, the reason why we shoot our gun is that the fish start moving. They'll get all frazzled and dazzled, and they'll start really going down river. Upon doing so, you'll notice that some fish end up on the banks. There's some chain pickerel here you want to pick up. Rock bass, look at that. Look at that, easy. Now, I don't know why, but for some reason, like when the rock bass and the fish do get here, sometimes you can't see them. They're sort of like invisible. I don't know why, but they are there. So just be on the lookout for them. And you want to be able to just look around the areas of the banks to see, hey, where are these fishies at? So after you're casting your rod a few times, like I said before, just make sure that the fish know that you're here. Show them who's boss. And as you guys can see, the fish will end up dying like that one just did right there. And they'll end up right here on this rock. You just want to walk on over, grab the little bluegill. And I believe there should be a rock bass. I could have swore I saw a rock bass. Like a dead rock bass. Oh, look at all those little fish right there, dudes. Yeah, brothers. This is where you get them to freak out. Get the swimming, mother truckers. Look at them go. Right on that rock you go. There you go. Look at them just dead. Look at this little perch dead. Ooh, look at all those sockeye salmon over there. Dead. Yep, I saw you guys. You can just go all along this river and pick up all these great abundance of fish. I think it's really cool. I think it's a really easy way to get some easy money. I know a lot of you guys don't enjoy fishing as others do, but you guys saw all those sockeyes. You can simply just shoot in the area where they are. They'll freak out and then they'll just swim up on shore, which is great. And there you go. He just ripped himself. We just picked that one up. And then what about this one? There should be another. I could have sworn there was. Oh, there's a perch. Nice. And there's one. I think there's another fish here too. Another perch along this little rock. This log, for whatever reason, catches them super well. Highly recommend this little log too. We're gonna shoot at these fish now. And you just want to make sure they freak out and go towards the shore. And look at this. There's some sockeye underneath this rock. I see you, bud. I see you dead down there. For some reason, I can't grab you. No, I feel like there's always. Oh, I feel like there's always that one sockeye salmon that gets stuck under the log or the rock that you just can't grab. And sockeye salmon is really good money. So little sockeye salmon just swam to the shore. It's so easy, dudes. This type of fishing is way easier, I think, than actually fishing. And all you gotta do is just run around the fish or shoot around the fish and they really get moving, you know? Oh, shoot. I just shot the hell out of that fish. I think it's ruined now, too. Now, in theory, with all these fish going downriver, if any of them do die and you miss them, there might be a little spot that they get collected at. So let me see if we can find that. If that's even a thing, I don't even know. It doesn't look like it is. So overall, this spot is pretty good to stock up on some sockeye salmon. There's also some birds that spawn in the area, but there's one major thing that you gotta make sure you hunt while you're out here as well. And it's not sockeye salmon. It's none of those things. It's actually a cougar. Now, before we leave this area, one thing that my friend Kevin suggested is always changing where you're casting into the water at. He found great success by moving around and changing his lures. One thing I have tried is that now, and I will see more fish spawning, but I don't know if it really changes drastically where the fish spawn or how many of them get stuck on the rocks or the log. The idea here is to get as many sockeye salmon as possible, and in no way, shape, or form is this like the best money-making method in all of Red Dead Online, but it's definitely one of the better ones. It's a simple way to make some easy money from fishing that many of you guys already do, but eliminates the fishing. So as you guys see, there's a ton of fish right there. The goal is to simply put away our weapon or our fishing rod, take out our weapon, and just shoot. In doing so, you guys will see there's some little fish get stuck on the shore. As always, you want to pick up as many fish as you can. Hello, little fishy. Pick up this bluegill right here. I just saw it for like 1 second. Where did it go? Man, this thing's way out there. It's like all the way out there. Now, one thing you could try to make this a really good method as well is to simply put a deer carcass on this rock right here. What you could do to also make it a little easier is put a deer carcass here. Because as you guys can see, they get stuck underneath this rock. The issue is you will have some fish you just can't grab. For whatever reason, there's just some fish that you just cannot grab. Like there's 2 bluegill here that I'll only be able to grab 1, I think, out of the 2, unless I can crouch into first person and grab this one as well. No, can't. So That's the only issue with it. There's always gonna be one little fish that seems to get stuck here that we just can't grab. But overall, I think this is a really good spot to just get some quick fishing done at. And I believe those are all the fish that we're gonna grab for now. And look at that, dudes. Look at that. Did you guys see that? Did you guys see? Oh, look at all the sockeye salmon, dudes. Oh my gosh. And I think this sockeye salmon, oh, we're good. We're gonna grab this one, and then 2 just spawned up here as well. So perfect, dudes. So with some mega clouds rolling in, we're gonna go to the next spot before it's too late. As you guys know, I hate recording during the night as it's just so dark. But let's go to the next spot. Let's grab these sockeye salmon, which, oh my, how many do I have by now? I've gotta have a ton. This is the 10th sockeye salmon, and we've only been here for like 8 minutes or 9 minutes, so not bad at all. Let's go to the next spot really quickly before nighttime approaches. Now, one thing I do want to show you guys next is a cougar location. You guys let me know about, but check this out. We got a nice little elk here that I'm gonna get rid of really quickly. Nice, clean kill. Nice. All right. So the reason why we're shooting both of these is because I'm going to take these elks to the cougar. I know that sounds super stupid, guys. Trust me. I'm gonna skin this elk for the antlers, and then we're gonna get the other elk and we're gonna drag it with us to the cougar. By the way, that's an airplane. Future DLC. I'll talk to you guys about that later. So we're not gonna take this pelt with us, but we're taking the antler, and then we're gonna grab the dead elk over here, and we're gonna take this elk with us. Now, if we can find another, like a white-tailed buck or anything besides this elk, it would sell for more money, but because this is all we have right now, this is what we're gonna take with us. So I got it lassoed. Now this trail, this road right here, goes all the way back to Strawberry, and this is the road we want to take to find the cougar. I gotta be careful with these trees not to get this elk stuck on it. Now, the cougar spawns in this area going towards Strawberry, which is fantastic for us because this cougar is gonna be easy money for us to add on top of the fish that we're gonna sell. So for this, we're gonna make some pretty decent money. Now, the reason why we want 2 horses is so that we can maximize the amount of money we make from this. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna take this elk that we have right in front of us, and then we're also gonna bring our horse. So now we have 3 large animals that we're selling to the butcher instead of just one being the cougar. My horse, for whatever reason, is just stuck though. He's not coming. There we go. He's here now. So we're gonna follow the path all the way back to Strawberry with horse in tow. And of course, along the way, we will run into a cougar, which actually spawns right over here. Now, one thing I gotta be super careful about is that the cougar is in this area. For me to properly make sure that this does not despawn, we have to make sure we hitch our horse. So the cougar, bear, and all really large animals all spawn in this area. So you should be careful when out here, just so that you don't run into any problems. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make sure that my horse, the one that we stole, is hitched, so that when I start shooting, he doesn't freak out and run away. And I wanna make sure that I don't get too far away from the horse that we have and from the carcass that we have, because if I do, they'll actually despawn. So I gotta keep an eye on it, make sure they don't go away. And there's the cougar, brothers. Where'd he go? Uh-oh. Wait, what? Wait, he's drowning like, in the head, brothers. In the freaking head. Now, the cougar just spawned right next to my horse. But we should be okay because the cougar is actually in the process of dying right now. Oh my God, dude, that was holy. He spawns right on that little river channel, which I can show you guys exactly where. He spawns right here, right next to where I was at, which is perfect because it allows me to grab the cougar skin and the cougar carcass, throw it onto that other horse we have that's still tied up to the tree. And if you do lose the horse, the secondary horse, you can always grab one on this road from passerbyers. So we're gonna skin this bad boy. We're gonna throw him on our horse, and then we're gonna grab the horse that we have over here. Listen, but it's gonna be okay. Calm down. We're gonna stow this onto him. We're gonna calm him down a little bit. He's freaking out. Now, ideally, if we would have had a perfect elk, it would have been way better, but you know, we're making out with pretty good money. So on the way back to Strawberry, it's a pretty easy ride, and all in tow, like with all the stuff we currently have on us, this is some pretty good money, dudes. So upon arriving at the butcher, it is time to make the monies. Now, first thing you want to do when you arrive here is, of course, get rid of the elk first, especially if you are in no threat or in danger. So you want to make sure you sell this elk to its full potential. So we're going to cut this bad boy up and we're going to sell it. Now, this elk did degrade to a poor, and I think that's because we took so long to get over here. So if you guys can, make sure you get the elk sold as soon as possible. So the next step you want to do is sell the Cougar, and I believe we started this off with $1,700. Keep that in mind. We're going to take the Cougar off this bad boy, and let's see what we're at. So as you guys know, the perfect Cougar will sell for $1,350. The good elk pelt for $1,390, which for some reason I just sold big game meat, which is super confusing. That's a glitch. I'm gonna grab this elk pelt and I'm gonna sell this next. I think it might be bugging out because I have 2 horses here, but I'm not really sure why that's happening. We'll sell the good elk pelt. I'm a little confused because did I sell the Cougar pelt? It's not even on my horse. Did I leave it behind? I hope I didn't leave the Cougar pelt behind. But regardless, we have the sockeye salmon. They sell for $25 for 10 of them. Like I mentioned, it's really, really great money. Sockeye salmon's easy cash. So you go 25 bucks there. Then the rock bass making us $3, something crazy. We have the perch that we got for $4 total. The elk antlers from killing all those elks are making $5.40. The cougar fangs, 50 cents each. The feathers we got from that one cardinal we killed. The sparrow feather, of course, 60 cents right there. And then all the meat that we got, 60 cents each. We're making $9.60. So that's great money for the mature venison meat. Like I mentioned before, those elks are not great to kill for anything besides their meat because it's 60 cents a pop. And the big game meat is 75 cents each from the cougar we killed. And then the bluegills, we're getting 75 cents each, $2.25. So we made the upwards of $70 to $80 in this run. And honestly, it's pretty great money. We had a little bit of distractions with the ambush, but overall it's a really fun rotation you can do. Honestly, this whole strawberry area is really untapped. Anywhere from Little Creek down, even the Owangilla Lake, you could run this rotation here, kill all the birds, then kill the cougar, then go all the way up, get the sockeye salmon, and then make your way back down the strawberry. You could do that rotation, or you could go to Little Creek first, then down, then Owangilla River, then strawberry. Anyway, like that rotation is really good for money. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed the video. If you guys did, make sure you guys drop a like. If you're new around here, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with a brand new video. Later, guys.